Oh, shit. Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. It gives y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. First things first, though, y'all already know. Hopefully, everybody having a blessed and productive Saturday. Hopefully, everybody is in junction with whatever plans they got for the weekend. No, my phone didn't do that shit.
Should shut up the live.
Yo, me one. Just happened, but apparently they just try to kick me out my own stream. How you trying to kick me out my own stream and I just got on for a minute, y'all? Mary, what's going on, baby? First things first, hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Saturday. Whatever plans y'all might have for the weekend, hopefully y'all enjoying yourselves. I already know holiday weekend is coming. Well, shoot, holiday week is coming. For those who celebrate, hopefully be amongst friends and family, and hopefully you get to have that good joy, whether you celebrate it or not. Yeah, I don't know why I was glitching for, but we back. But it's windy as hell out here in my area. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It was funny how we had 2 straight days of summer-like weather, and now today definitely feel like the fall's supposed to feel like in the city. Appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday for the conversation, and apologies for those last night. I was supposed to do this live stream. I had some family pop in, and yeah, y'all know how that goes. So, but I'm still gonna have that discussion tonight. I might have to change the time frame on that too, but I'll see how this pans out. Um, like I said, yesterday was definitely a good, decent conversation. Something that was needed, because again, we got to get back to a core principle of how it used to be. I hear you, Mary. Shoot, we were supposed to get rain. The way it feel right now, I feel like it want to rain, as windy and cold as it is, but we might not even get that. But yeah, we needed that talk yesterday because yeah, we got to get back to the core principles and the foundations of long lasting relationships and everything else. See, the family dynamics, like I said, been messed up to a degree because essentially we see what we see right here. Some of it again, the reason why we seeing things change is because of these agendas that they got in order. Like all this feminine movement, not saying that you women can't be feminine and live in your shit. It's not saying that. But there's just some things you know for a fact that you as a woman are not going to be able to do that a man is going to be able to do. You can't get yourselves pregnant. You can love yourself and everything else, but you're not going to be able to get yourself pregnant, not going to be able to have a family. And if you're saying something along those lines, like, yeah, I think you're still using a man. So at the end of the day, we both need each other. And I feel when it comes down to, relationships, it should never have to turn to any type of violence. I believe in that. And I also believe that, again, some of y'all have to stop coming into new things, bringing old baggage. Can't do that. Appreciate you, Mary. But you can't do that. You can't come into new situations and bring old baggage and old damage. Because then now you're damaging yourself. And in the long run, again, I want to see all the young men and women out there, and even the adults. I want to see at least half of y'all living the way y'all supposed to be living with your significant other comfortably. Yeah, you all gonna go through your little hassles here and there. You're all gonna have your little disagreements. But again, it should never get down to a point where it's getting toxic and violent. Realist, what's going on, my guy? Because like I was saying yesterday, I was still kind of upset about that, and this is a young couple on top of that. They fighting up and down the street. Like, That's not good. That's toxic. And I always said that, and that's on both ends, men and women. Once it starts getting to that type of toxicity, you gotta step away. I don't care how much you might be in love or how much you think you might be in love. Love is not a black eye, bruised rib, or anything along those lines. Love is not fighting each other. If anything, love is supposed to be about we fighting with each other and fighting besides each other. We gonna fight with each other because that's just what's gonna be. We're gonna have our disagreements on things, but we're gonna fight together because when it comes to certain things, it's not gonna stop or break what we got going. Realist McCoy, what's going on, my guy? But this is what I'm saying. Some people don't want to hear that, but you're gonna have to hear that because again, a relationship or even a marriage, is basically almost one and the same. It's just you going a step further when it comes to marriage. But see, this is my thing with some people too, and I think this is another reason, in my opinion, why some of the things go the way it go. Marriage is not like how it used to be. Marriage was you found your significant other, you probably did have a priest or whoever bless the thing, and that's it. Now, almost to a degree, marriage is like it's a contractual agreement. They've turned love and happiness into some sort of contract. And this is the thing. Like I said, you got to look at it. Some of the women, they want men to love them unconditionally and take everything in that they supposed to be. No, you can't expect somebody to love you unconditionally and accept every little damn thing with you, and you not willing to do the same thing. That's why I said men love unconditionally, women love with conditions. At least some of the men and women that I know. Because there's some people that don't even love themselves. So how can they love you unconditionally? Mitten, what's going on, baby? Nah, but you know what it is, realist, because you gotta look at it, bro. Look how the system and society is set up to a degree. Like I said, you gotta sign a prenup. When do you ever have to sign a prenup? Especially this is where some of the marriages go back. Give me 1 second. My bad, y'all. But I'm saying, look at it. You got it structured to where you not even trusting your. First of all, I'm gonna say it like this before I even get deep in this. If you feel you can't trust your mate, you feel you can't trust them in any way, shape, or form, then why even go that far? Like they made it to it's like I said, structured. Yeah, you might have to sign this prenup. I'm not signing nothing if I know I'm not gonna be doing nothing on you. And that's the thing. It's become a business arrangement. It's not even a marriage. This is why some people don't respect it, though, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. This is why some people don't respect it because at some point they're gonna figure, man, probably might fuck up. I probably might do this, or she probably might do this. So that's where it start putting doubts in people's heads. But again, I'm not going far with somebody if I know they've been abusive or any of that. I'm getting the hell away from you, and vice versa. Money, what's going on, my guy? Word, what's going on, my guy? That's the truth. There are marriages right now that probably are on the brink of divorce because of that same situation. They got doubts in each other's heads, like, damn, what if she does cheat on me? Or damn, what if he does cheat on me? What if this happens? What if that happens? And some people that do that because they are being influenced by the outside interference. Again, I've seen some marriages stand the test of times, even with hate and opposition on them. And the reason why is because they had a strong foundation anyway, even before getting to the steps that they got to now. Whereas others, you didn't give yourself time to really get acclimated with each other, basically. There are some people who are taking marriage for granted because guess what? Y'all know the damn scheme to a degree, especially the ones who are quote unquote illegal citizens. This is why marriage has become a joke. This is why marriage is just a contract now. Because even down to that factor right there, you're scamming to keep somebody here, and then y'all don't even know shit about each other. Sorry to tell you that. That right there is another reason why some people are taking marriage for granted. And then think about it. Oh, if I marry this one, we gonna split whatever money. Like I'm thinking because it was some people that I knew that was yo, I'm about to get married. Oh, word. When the hell when was this? And then you come to find out what it was, and you be like, oh, come on, son. Are you serious? That right there, look here. I'm not super religious or any of that, but I do still believe once you take a step further than you need to with somebody, that's forever. There is no going back. Whether that ring is on the finger or not. Once you done been basically blessed, that marriage basically is being watched. You can't allow certain things to throw you off trajectory for real. You can't. And I'm sorry, but some of y'all that need to understand that marriage is not a game. You see why you get some of these movies like Why Did I Get Married and things like that, because you're questioning yourself. But you shouldn't have been questioning yourself when you thought to get with that person. Now don't get don't get twisted or nothing. I know some people probably been married more than once, but in the same token, like if you was married once, it didn't work out the way you thought it was going stages. If it didn't work out, okay, I can understand that. But in the same token, too, I could say once you find somebody and really, first of all, if your first marriage didn't last too long, I'm sorry. Some of y'all are still married on paper. It's time to stop doing that part. If you know you got divorced or you know you're on the verge of divorce, sign those papers. And the reason why I say sign those papers, because look, you could be possibly blocking yourself or blocking that person from somebody who could possibly actually be that one for them, that actual piece that they're looking for. Some of y'all will even go to an extent and won't tell somebody that you still married on paper, that you got an estranged husband or wife or stuff like that. And this is how things get confused too. And that's what I'm saying. When I'm sorry to say that term, but when you young and dumb, you're going to do a lot of young and dumb shit. But when you start getting of a certain age, you start realizing that the certain things that, okay, I don't necessarily have to do this. I learned my lesson from this first time around. But when you find that peace and you feel that's exactly who you're going to be with, hey, you do everything to hold on to it. There's some of y'all that are really not even fighting for your marriages. You're not fighting for your relationships. You're allowing your significant others to just ease away. Sometimes you're pushing them away. Shoot. I've always felt like this. I don't care what stage in life you in. Once you are going to another stage with somebody, you got to make sure that y'all both all in. That means there should be no fears, no doubts, no nothing. Y'all should both be able to come to the table and have a conversation to where y'all could keep, everything intact. Big Dog Philly, what's going on, my guy? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in for like button. Nowadays, you have to communicate. Because again, for all you know, you could be having a thought in your mind, even if the thought ain't true. But if I don't know you having thoughts in your mind, you probably are going to try to do something to try to mess up whatever we got going. And vice versa. I don't know what you're thinking. The next thing you know, I'm starting to feel a type of way. Y'all got to come to the table and communicate. Any key ingredient when it comes to anything, you have to communicate. You have to be able to convey your thoughts without yelling back and forth at each other or even getting to a point of physicality. Sorry. This is my thing. There's things in life that are going to be in our control. There's things that are not. The things you can be in control of is being in control of your destiny as far as what you want to do, who you want to do it with, and so on and so forth. You know, and that's the thing. At some point, y'all have to communicate. But if it's a point to where you can't communicate, then that's a problem. Now is going to be a decline. And this is my thing. Some people have gone with the notion and they actually went through it, and to this day they still together. They done had the ups and downs, they done had they almost defeats, but they came back stronger. Why? Because they both had a strong mutual understanding on everything. See, like when I was saying yesterday, it feels weird that, yeah, it feels weird to a degree, at least on my end. But see, it don't feel weird because I could use me prime example. Now, some people say, yo, you crazy. You walked away from 16 years. It probably would have been done 4 years prior to that, depending. But we always found a way to somehow just come back. But it wasn't happening this time. And in the same token, guess what? We still got that same report. We still cool. We still cool. Because it's the thing. We didn't switch up on each other. Just things just fell out of whack. And in the same token, you could be loving somebody or in love with somebody, but if that happiness ain't there neither, then it's not going to really work. Mo, what's going on, baby? See, that's the one thing. But then I had a few people say, nah, that's mature right there. Y'all was both able to come to agreement, without the back and forth, without the hate, the disdain. Yeah, because we was friends before anything. And when you have a tight bond with somebody, even on a friend level, there's certain things that's just not going to ruin that friend. It's not going to ruin that friendship level at all. Yeah, it may be different, but it's the same token. Look, this is what we are. So again, sometimes the best form of anything is just communicating with that person. You'll find out exactly what you need, and then you can decipher from there if you still want to go that route or not. Like we had that option. And that was the first thing she said to me is, "Are you sure?" She said, we always going to be friends because we were homies. But are you sure this relationship part of it is done? And when I told her, yeah, it was done, there wasn't no animosity, no disdain, no nothing. See, this is why sometimes, even if you've been with somebody long, you tend to pick up on things. See, like I said yesterday, she knew when I was mad, even if it wasn't with her. If I was mad, just leave me alone, and vice versa. I knew you was mad about things, even if it wasn't me, leave you alone, let you calm down, let you cool out. Now, don't get it twisted. You can analyze all day, but then sometimes you just got to sit back and let things play as it is. And you can analyze something and you think that this is what it's going to be, but then you come to find out it might not be what you thought it was. So, in that instance right there, sometimes you got to give your brain a little bit of time and just relax. And this is what I'm saying. You have to have a sit down at some point, even before you decide to get into a relationship part of anything. You got to sit down and talk. See, this is why me and her got the strongness that we got right now, even in the friendship, because we used to sit down and talk, kick it, do like how most people do, sitting back, kicking it. And as you kicking it, you still trying to learn each other. You're still trying to get a gist of each other. But then once you make your clear, analytical, conclusion to everything, you just keep it forward from there. See, like if I felt she wasn't somebody I could have been with or even built with, I don't think I'd have been with her long, or I don't even think we would have went to where we went to. We probably would have still just been friends. And see, the one thing I did implement, even before anything, I said no matter what happens, no matter what the world might throw us, or no matter what happens in the future, even if we ain't together, I want to see you happy, healthy, and I definitely want to see you, still succeeding and growing. And it was the same way it hit. Told me herself, I'm sorry I couldn't give you what you really wanted or what you needed, but I know there's somebody for you. See, she ain't even have to say that, but she said it, you know. Again, love is never supposed to hurt. Love is never supposed to make you feel like you gotta doubt somebody. And love definitely ain't supposed to be physicality in any way, shape, or form. It's just not. And I know some people was raised different. Some people learned some things when they was younger. Some people learned some things as they got older. Some people just ain't learn a bunch of nothing. But you got those again who they gonna take it for what it is. All right, I ain't gonna take this for granted. And that's the thing to remember. In life, you're gonna have a whole bunch of things happening. For I was being nosy for a second, but you got to get back to that, knowing how to move, knowing when to move, and just knowing when something is good for you and when it's not. Now, when you feel it ain't good for you, if it don't sit right with your spirit and your soul, like I told you, you gotta go on about your business. This is my thing in life. You could have all the attachments to people, right? You can have the right attachments or you can have the wrong attachments. The wrong attachments sometimes might try to mess up your overall core thinking, but then again, you don't let it. You know, the main thing to remember is again, you love yourself, you love who you are as a person, and the right people will love you for who you are. Doesn't matter if it's friendship, doesn't matter if it's relationship. You know, people will always resonate with each other. And this is my thing. Knowing what you want and knowing how to get it. You shouldn't necessarily have to take any other route, especially if you like somebody or if you feel there's a person that you really want to build with. Now you could be talking with somebody and things could be good, but then in the same token, if it's something about them that you know for a fact is going to be a problem, even while trying to, create something with them, then you don't create at all. Again, it's all about what you want and what you need. And sometimes, again, you ain't gonna always get what you want, but in that long run, you're gonna get what you need. You might not want this type of person because of whatever, but that person might be able to give you what you need. So again, you gotta think clear before you just up and jump and do anything. And again, marriage is a big step. Forget the contractual part of it. Marriage is a big step. Because if you're not really prepared to be with this person forever through the thick and thin, there's no need for y'all to go that far. For some of y'all, you'll get married and then still feel you can do the same things you was doing when you were single. Nah, you can't do that. Because now it's not so much as this is what could happen. It's basically a blessing, period. Because let's be real. You find somebody that you know is definitely for you and fits your every aspect and everything, then there should be no reason why you have doubts to even go that far. And if you feel like you got doubts, you better sit down with your significant other and have a talk. There's some situations where people thought they was going to be married on that day and they had to postpone it to another day because either one of them had butterflies or it was just things that wasn't fitting right for them. Susanna, what's going on, baby? But this is what I'm saying. Some people are doing too much only because look how it's structured. I gotta, as soon as I get married, we gotta have joint accounts. We gotta have this. We gotta have this. If one of us decides to do whatever, now it's a proceeding. Yeah, all right, we getting divorced now. We fighting over, or we trying to go over what objects is ours, and so on and so forth. And if you got kids involved, that's even worse again because now essentially you breaking up the family structure. This is my thing though. No doubt, Susanna, I hear you, baby. But this is what I'm saying. Oh no, listen to that. You can have a strong relationship with somebody, but if y'all don't got communication at all, y'all ain't gonna never know what's going on, and at some point, it's gonna explode. Again, love yourself before you start loving anybody, and then when you do start loving somebody, you better make sure that person is all in for it. If you're not doing that, you don't want much of nothing, and almost everything that you try to come across is going to be a failure. Again, don't bring no unnecessary damage or baggage into new situations because it'll mess up your present situations and your future situations. You know, that's what I'm saying. They got people spooked to get married now. You know what it is too? Another reason why some people even spook to get married is because they see what the hell going on, even as far as dating and relationships. Some of y'all doing the utmost instead of just keeping it real with each other. You're putting each other either on blast about certain things, or if you're not doing that, you just out here making a whole fool out of yourself. If I know I got a good woman that got my every interest and my best interest at heart, why the hell would I go mess around on her? Or why would I even think to go mess around on her? If I feel I got everything I need, I don't need to go look at nowhere else. And that's how it should be on both angles. Because there's some women too that'll do that. They'll have the best possible option in their life and mess it up because again, you feel you gotta have that option. And it's the saddest part about it. It really is. I've always felt that way. There should be no reason, again, you got what you need that you should be looking elsewhere. And if you feel you got to look elsewhere, then you shouldn't have even went that far with the person you with now. Because again, there are feelings attached to that. And that shit don't go away that easy. Serious, what's going on, baby? See, and this the thing though. Some people, it ain't just material. They just feel this person ain't for me. But instead of you saying that to them, you'll lead them along or you'll go the distance with them to some degree, and then you'll screw up. And that's both men and women. I done seen some men that done had the best things for them messed it up. And then now some of them crying out, damn, son, I had a good thing. Yeah, well, shoot, now you learned your lesson. The next time around, you should be able to keep what it is that you actually like and actually has your best fit and interest. You know? No, I've always felt like this. We are here to find our significant others, live life, enjoy life. When we kids, we ain't worried about too much, but just playing and interacting. Now, when we start getting older, it's more than just playing and interacting. Nah, we having conversations. We trying to see who's who. You know, we trying to see if somewhere down the road, if we quote unquote find our future or our future significant other, what traits do they really want? What traits do they really need? So on and so forth. But again, you gotta build yourself and love yourself before anything. See, there's some people who can't accept that. Some people live kind of frugal. Like they not all about the materialistic things. Sometimes they'll show. But then there's also a decorum too to a degree. Like I could love my woman unconditionally, but what I can't do is prime example. There's some people who get mad when you say that, but you can't get mad. I can't see my woman wearing a bonnet all day every day. I don't care if it's just a chill out day. Now, if we in the crib, whatever, that's cool. But out in public, nah, that don't look good. Sorry to sound like that, but it don't. It's the same way how you would say you don't want to see certain men doing certain things, okay, or wearing certain things, okay. It's the same way here. You want your man to go out looking like a bum? No, you not, because you're gonna be the first one saying, nah, babe, go change that. Go put something else on. And it's the same way. And my thing is, prime example, we could be going out in public, restaurant or something like that. But in the same token, I'm not going to expect you to wear something that you feel like you like house comfortable. No, no, no. We'll put something on. We going out, going out. You see me getting all loose and getting all goosed up. Same thing. See, again, it's communication. It doesn't matter where we going. We could be going to a fancy restaurant, or we could just be going somewhere local to go eat. But if I'm going to do anything where I know it's going to be a certain dress code, I'm gonna tell you as your man. I'm gonna tell you, listen, we might have to switch it up tonight. We supposed to be going here, and I just found out this. Come on, let's go turn this. Let's go turn this up. Let's go paint the town red. Because as a couple, you want to do that. You want to be able to say, I'm out here with my man, I'm out here with my woman. We both looking good, smelling good, and just happy. We both looking like something and not looking like nothing. But again, it's all about everybody's different preferences. Because see, I can get goosed up, I can get all spruced up if I want to, but there's gonna be days I'm gonna straight be rugged. This is just me. This has always been me. I know when to get real goosed up and dressed up, and I know when to just be on chill time. Harry, what's going on, my guy? This is my thing. We have to understand that. This is my thing again. Different strokes for different folks. I already know that part. But most of us are going to have the same common goal. 9 out of 10, we ain't going to want our significant other looking like nothing if we looking like something. He cool, Mo. He over here knocked out, ate out of his food bowl and went over here to go lay down like a fat bastard. He good though. This is my thing. If you know what you want, you know what you desire, and you go and you take the possible steps to find it. And sometimes you might not even have to find it. Sometimes it could be sitting right in your face. You never know, So here's what I'm saying. Everybody gonna have a preference. Some people like big girls, some people like skinny girls, some people like girls that are in between. And then there's some that like the what you would call it, the super BBWs. I think I'm saying it right. But either which way, whatever your preference and goal is, you make sure that, if that person fits everything, even down to the smallest analytical, then hey, go make it happen. Yeah, he cute when he want to be, Mo. He be doing too much sometimes. Still a boy though. Still a boy though. um, again, love should never be taken for granted either. When you say you love somebody, yeah, you could just say it, but you show it too. I ain't mad at you, Harry. Shoot. Yeah, you already know what time that is. Hey, I had to come sit up and talk with the people. But again, know what you aiming for and just go for it. You might not get it the first time around, but you might get it the second time around. You never know. This is why I'm saying, everybody's going to have a preference. There's some skinny dudes that's walking around with big girls galore. They walking around with people they size. You know, you got big dudes running around with the skinniest girls, but then again, doesn't matter. If they happy, they happy. You know, it's not always supposed to be just about, you know, physical looks and attributes sometimes. Because you're gonna have people that might not fit any of your attributes as far as the anything, but if that person got a great grand soul and got your best interest in showing you that, that should be more important than anything. I've seen the opposites attract for real. I've seen people that I scratch my head even like, wait a minute, how did this happen? But you know, again, when you are strong, you have a conversation and you sit down and talk with somebody, you'll see exactly what it is. May he rest in peace. Like some people was baffled when Biggie and Faith got together, right? Because it's two opposites. You got a skinny red bone and you got a big black dude, right? He said himself, black and ugly as ever, right? May he rest in peace. Even though I know it was just a bar, in my opinion, he was saying what he felt. But then again, look, I've seen some real butt ugly ones pull something magnificent and still be together to this day. Because again, it's all about the personality. It's all about what that person says to you, you know. And appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. You know, like the one thing to remember too is, you know, again, it's all about love. It's all about foundation. Now, if your foundation ain't strong enough, even on a relationship tip, how the hell do you think you're gonna be able to get to a marriage tip? You know, and this is what I'm saying. You know, you gotta love yourself enough to know that you're not willing to accept certain things, and you gotta love yourself to know I don't have to change certain things if it's not hurting me, harming me, or harming anybody else. Prime example, I smoke hella bud. Does that mean I'm a messed up person? Does that mean I'm slow, simple? No. Just because I do whatever recreational don't mean nothing. I still got the greatest, kindest heart you could think of. Then you mess with me the wrong way, I could be a bastard. You forgot I'm a Scorpio. But you know, we always on defense, no matter what. But once we know we comfortable to a degree, shit, you done stepped into it. Prepared for all the love on all angles. And don't run, damn it. Christy, what's going on, baby? No, but you know what? It's not even just about smoking the good stuff, Mary. It's in general. Some people just have a brain and actually use it. Some people don't. And some people really just can't articulate. I'm not gonna lie, some people are socially awkward, and I can understand that because at one point I felt socially awkward, but I didn't. I really wasn't. And they was like, "What you mean?" I said that the other day to some of my peoples, and they laughed. They was like, "The hell you mean you was socially awkward, nigga? You was out here doing the same shit you doing now." I said, "Yeah, but I ain't feel like I fit in with a lot of y'all nigga." Like, nigga, come on, son. It's like you being you, son. That's what we respect people for, being themselves, nigga, and not trying to be a character. And some people really feel they got to put on a character persona just to get what they want. You don't got to do that. Just be real with yourself and then love yourself enough to have that strength and courage to say, all right, I'm just going to be who I am. You know? I hear you. I hear you on that one. You know, and this is what I'm saying. We have to come to that conclusion. Is nothing in life ever going to be perfect. And there's some things that you just going to have to work hard for and fight for. But when you are trying to, you know, have that notion and have that security of love and having a significant other, I have to communicate. I don't care what level you on, what stage you on, you got to communicate. Without communication, you don't got nothing. See, communication, trust, that goes a long way. before you fully get to the love part, you gotta have communication and trust with somebody. And not just see things from one angle or not just create a certain angle. You have to be able to say, you know what, let's sit down and talk about this. Listen, I feel uncomfortable about certain things. All right, so let's sit down and talk. That's how we're supposed to do it. But it don't seem to be that way. Because again, some people will just sit here and say, all right, well, this, down the third, I'm happy like this. No, 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 no. You don't just settle for happiness. For some people, this is where they're messing up now. They just settling for everything. Never supposed to settle for nothing less than what you're worth. That's like me selling a piece of memorabilia and I'm only going to take the smallest portion when I know they going to flip it for bigger prices. Hell no. Look here, you better give me your top price right now. No doubt, Mary, I'm going to be in there tonight. So I said I might have to push this tonight's live stream back a little bit. You shouldn't have to settle for nothing. No. If you're going to settle for something great. Settle for something that's going to keep you happy, motivated, and elevated through the times of strength, through the times of weakness, even through the times of confusion. If you got somebody that's going to go with you through all of those storms, then you know that's definitely somebody you should always keep by your side, one way or another. But I'm telling you, once you do get to that core destination, and if you made it with somebody, yeah, just continue to keep it. Like I said, I got some people in my area. I know they done been married since they was young. Some of them been married since before they either got out the service, or some of them done married young, had kids, grandkids, great grands, and they still together now. I just watched this couple celebrate they 50th anniversary. So they know they was married when they was young. They probably was married in high school or coming out of high school. Like that's the type of marriages you want. Those are the type, even if you don't get married, those are the type of love and relationships that you want. I want to be able to say I'm with somebody. We done built something. We done had a family. We still continue to watch this family grow and prosper. That's how it's supposed to feel. Anita, what's going on, baby? You know, this is what I'm saying. You got to realize that at some point, you're going to want somebody that has your solid interest. You ain't going to want somebody that's going to feel like at some point they're going to toss you to the side. Or you don't want somebody that you feel don't want you at all. There's some people who will sit there and try to keep things going, even when they know for a fact that person don't want them. And I mean, literally, like, don't want them. Like, yo, like, why are you still even trying? Why are you even still here? You know? Now, I don't watch some things recently that threw me off, but even down in relationships, this is why I think another reason why some people are scared to even do that. I done seen some instances where it's not always the men cheating, it be the women cheating and trying to lie about it. But at some point, now, as of recently, most of the men have been getting smart and hip to things. I just watched a video with a girl lied to her boyfriend saying she going out of town with her friends for the weekend, and then he got the text message that she going to meet up with some next nigga. So this is what I'm saying. At some points, y'all just gotta learn to just look. If you're not gonna be real with somebody, don't even go into a relationship with them. Don't. If you caught somebody on the whim, like, oh, this is what it was, then 9 out of 10, that's what it's gonna be. Prime example, if you know she for the streets or he for the streets, that's all you're gonna get. It's street. You ain't gonna get nothing different. Now unless that person decides themselves, you know what? I'm tired of running around, I'm tired of doing this. I need this. And some of them will realize that when they start getting older and older and older and realizing like, damn, like I'm screwing up slowly. I hear you, Mary. Definitely get you some rest. I'll be up in that live later, definitely. Realists don't talk about that's that vamp life. It is. Well, no. Vampires still go to sleep. Remember that part. Cyborgs don't. I was literally up 2 straight days until sometime this morning. Yeah, I know. I know. Y'all about to curse me out for that. Yo, when the hell did you go to sleep? Why you don't go to sleep? Well, I went to sleep at some point last night. I don't remember when, but hey, I'm up. I'm well rested. And damn, the plantation. Almost forgot I had to go to the plantation today. I was about to say up. I'm gonna take another comfortable day today, but back to the grind. But look, that situation right there. First of all, I've always said it like this: you never gonna fully know what somebody's intentions are until they start doing things around you. Now, see, what got me a little bit disturbed about that is because, again, you lied to that man and said you going with your friends. Even they sitting there trying to concoct the lie, but then you going to see a whole nother dude. Like, if you unhappy with somebody, instead of you cheating, just end the relationship. It's just that simple. See, I could use me prime example. Yes, I was unhappy with one or two things, but I wasn't going to allow myself to cheat neither. Best way for me to do it, I gotta just tell you what it is. Just talking about a few things as far as relationships and stuff is concerned, even marriage. Things that we seeing that, for a fact we didn't see much of. And even if it was happening, they wasn't let to be broadcasted like that. Christy, I ain't going nowhere. I don't care what part of anything I'm going through outside of this app. That ain't gonna stop me from coming and bringing some work to this app because guess what? We still got conversations to talk about. Like I said, me seeing that young couple fighting up and down the street that other day, prime example. Think we ain't gonna have something to talk about? When you living in the real world and not in the internet world, you always gonna have something to bring and talk about. Like I said, I wouldn't care what mode I'm in. If I'm coming to give this work, I'm coming to give this work. Don't care who feels any type of way about it. But this is what I'm saying all in all. She had an option to just say, you know what, I'm unhappy with this dude. I'm going to just end the relationship or I'm going to just tell him what it is. And if you sit down and communicate a lot of times, sometimes you can save your relationships. Not going to lie to you. You sit down and have a talk, you could possibly save certain things. But then again, if it's already set in stone, this is how you're going to move and this is what you're going to do, then hey, you better off doing it. See, I've been cheated on. When I was young and dumb, I was doing a little bit of everything. But see, it never got to a point where it was like, oh, okay, I'm about to be sour and petty about this. No. I probably got cheated on 3 times in my lifetime out of damn near half the women I dated. Those 3 times was funny because it's like you already knew it was coming, but you just want to sit back and let it happen anyway. Like, so this way it's like, okay, well, I kind of figured you was already pulsing towards this motion, and it doesn't matter. If I wasn't your cup of tea, that's all you had to say. If I didn't fit the criteria as far as the man you wanted, I wasn't tall enough, I wasn't this enough. You didn't even have to be with me. But the fact you was being with me because you know I'm a good nigga, that goes to show you just don't know what the fuck you want sometimes. So I kept it pushing. Like, and I laughed at it. I laughed it off because look, I was young and dumb. I think Jay-Z made that dirt off your shoulders. That should have been for me. That's all I was doing was knocking them shits off. Like, all right, she did this, man. I caught one actually. That's the funny part. One of them I caught in the act of trying to do something. She didn't even know I was in the area. See, this is why I say I'm the real ghost St. Patrick in this motherfucker. Because you never know where I pop up at. You never know where I could be at. I could just be sitting there watching and lurking. You know, this is what it was with me. I caught that person in the act. I said, okay, you said you're going to hang out with your sister, and then I watch this because I already called your sister. Yo, you going out with her? Nah, she ain't tell us nothing. Say no more. That's all you got to do. Sometimes you got to have a watchful eye out too. Two of my situations before that third one, two of them situations, I had real people that fucked with me. Yo, bro, I think I seen your girl going this is that and the third. Oh, word? I ain't say no more. And just, I shut it down. Everybody else I was with, besides those three, everybody else, even when we broke up, still was cool. Why? Because we had a strong bond in the conversation. And they actually knew that this is what it was going to be, or they thought it was going to be, or this is what a notion of a good relationship should be. So, you got to know what you want. I knew what I wanted from Jump Street. That young, I knew what I really wanted. And it's not, oh, yo, you just didn't. Nah, I know what I wanted. I wanted what I fucking seen some of these couples had. Even to this day, I wanted one of those. Like, damn, them motherfuckers been together since God knows when. Damn, I wish I could find something like that. That was my motivation. See, I ain't necessarily have to do much because like I said, even now, nobody would have to worry about me ever cheating because guess what? I know what it feels like to be cheated on, but I ain't go through those stages. Like I wasn't entirely mad or pissed off. I wasn't. I was expecting it. I just didn't know when to expect it or how to expect it, but I was expecting it, so I prepared for it. So, other than that, most everything else I've done with or dealt with, it was no form of cheating on neither end. No shit just didn't work. But yet and still, we didn't get off on no bad terms neither. And the one person that ain't talking to me, that's because that's the one I caught. And that's the one I was laughing at. Like, you really thought you was gonna lie and I wasn't gonna have eyes and ears. You can't shit where you eat, stupid. You can't. That's like a man trying to cheat on his woman right now, or a woman trying to cheat on his man in the same neighborhood. Everybody knows each other. What the hell is wrong with you? Come on. It's time to grow up out of that. If you really know what you want set out for, go get it. Don't take nothing and don't just settle for nothing. You go for what you're supposed to go for. The goal is to be happy, right? At least that's what I was taught. And I can't say that. I could say it, but I can't say it, bro. And the only reason why I said it's just some of them that are terrible. Yeah, you're right. Some of them are, because some of them, they live it too free and too wild to a degree. See, it's good to be free spirited, but not that free spirited. I'm not gonna be sitting here if I know I got something good. I'm gonna mess it up by just going to do what I feel like doing. That's just not gonna happen. And I would expect that same thing from somebody too. But this is where some people again get the game messed up. And some people might not want to hear it, but you're gonna have to hear it today. You should off the rip know what you want. Oh shoot. Never mind, I misread that. I thought they was trying to get me to come in earlier, y'all. My bad. When I pause for a minute, I gotta make sure. Yeah, they tried it, but it ain't happening today, baby. They try to get your boy to come in a little earlier. No, 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 no. But again, nah, you gotta think about that in its entirety. You know what you want. You adamant on getting it. Go get it. But don't just settle for anything that's thrown in front of you. See, and that's probably our biggest problem as men and women. We keep settling instead of keep going for what we need to go for. But sometimes when you do find that key piece you might be missing, then it's time to settle. And see, I wasn't going to hold too much of a crazy lie because I'm saving all my energy for the night. And mostly because this part two is coming one way or another. I'm going to drop that. Well, I think I still got that link pinned for that live. So, and if not, I'll pin it again. Um, we're gonna have our ups and downs in life on any angle, even if we're not in a relationship. But it's about keeping yourself mentally strong and spiritually strong no matter what. Again, love yourselves so you can have love for people. And that right type of love that you have, guess what? You might find that right person because they gonna see you for what you are. They gonna value you for what you are. And then definitely they gonna try to do their all to make sure they get you and keep you. Key thing to remember is that you always gonna have options in life. See, like with that prime example, what I told y'all just now, I had the option to either walk away from it, or I had the option to try to sit there and just say, you know what, I know you did whatever, or you tried to do whatever. I could have pulled the scent move. Nah, 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 nah. I know my worth. I know what I will accept and what I won't accept. I won't accept a woman cheating on me just like she wouldn't accept me cheating. Again, it's just about having a strong conversation and keeping that communication bar open. Some talks you might not want to have, but you're going to have them. In order to get a clear understanding exactly where you go from point A to point B, you're going to have to sit down at a table and do that. See, the thing is, you never let any real temptation or any type of devilment mess up something you got going. Some fellas will mess themselves up because you could have yourself a beautiful woman. Now, I've seen some situations where I just scratched my head like it didn't make sense. And that's just on me. I've seen it on both angles. I done seen some men cheat on women or cheat on a women, and I'm like, what was wrong with your woman? Your woman looked perfectly fine. Like you just went out the window because this person probably had a juicier ass or this or like it's pointless because again you still thinking about just the overall. Yeah, oh shit, yeah, I want that. Yeah, I want that. I definitely want to. It's not all about that at times. You're getting caught up again over fucking emotional lust, like lust and emotional lust on top of that. Damn, son, I gotta try to get. But you got something good right now, so why mess it up? And if you feel it's something that need, see, this is the one thing I've always said. And I think this is why me and this one had a strong relationship, even up to the most recent part of it, before we broke up. We always came to the table. If it was something we both felt was lacking or whatever the case was. We spoke to each other without getting mad, and we sat there and we worked through it as a real person or real couples are supposed to. Even if it's something we feel uncomfortable talking about on both ends, we don't have to talk about it because we're not going to have this planted seed of doubt, mistrust, or anything else. That's just the way it's supposed to be. Again, communication is stronger than anything. I could be with you and I'm thinking you happy and you could be unhappy. If you don't say nothing, you don't even implement anything, how am I supposed to know? And that's me on both ends, bro. You know that. I don't watch some women mess up. They like, first of all, you got somebody that's doing this, doing that, even to the point of moving you in, and you still do them wrong. Like, come on. Like, I didn't feel bad in that situation. Oh, I meant to finish telling him. Now, how would he know that she was going elsewhere? Because he ended up finding out. He met her ass right at the airport. You talking about you going out of town with your friends and them, and then I'm getting the word that they don't even got nothing to do with nothing. So guess what? All your stuff is gonna be right at the airport with you. I was laughing because he cracked the trunk open and he was like, "Yeah, so you gonna lie about this? You gonna lie about that?" He pulled out all them bags. When I tell you, he pulled out all of her whatever she had was at the airport with her. like yeah, take this, and take this. Damn it, my fault. I ain't even notice I muted myself. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me nothing. Nah, it's all good. I still mess with y'all. But I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bad because he had everything that was in his house at the airport. Look here, you're not gonna be. You think you gonna go out of town, lie, and then you gonna come back home? Nah, take all of that with you. Take all of that with you. There's no crime. Then there was another one I seen been flying around. Girl got too comfortable. He's like, nah, you got to go. You got to go. You got caught. First, it went from that's not even me to why you looking through my phone. Like, come on now. So which one was it? It's not you or why you looking through the phone? And then went to an apology in 20 seconds. Like even to the point of getting on your knees apologizing. That's not going to work for most men. Nah, once you done did something, you got to go. Once you done disturb some sort of balance and disturb the peace in that man's mind, he ain't going to want to hear that. There's some who probably might go to that because they probably feel they ain't got no other options. But I would tell y'all brothers, just like I would tell y'all sisters, you always got options no matter what. But at some time frame, you're gonna have to really find a steady option. Oh no, let me say this way. You got options and opportunities all around the board. But when you get that perfect opportunity and that perfect score, you might as well hold on to it. You know, it's time to start raising more awareness. Maybe, just maybe, we could try to get an understanding. And this way, you won't have people even in the earlier ages or older ages scared of dating or marriage. You might not want to have those combos, but you won't have to have them. If a person is not making you happy in any way, shape, or form, you got to let that be known. When you don't, this is what you get: confusion in the world. Nah, but that's a whole fact though, really, because it's true. She really went from all of that to all of that in less than 20 seconds. You know, that's what I'm saying. When you know you're doing wrong, you gotta expect something to come back. You gotta expect it. You're not gonna sit here and play in somebody's face all day, every day, and you out here playing around you for real. But again, I would tell some of you men and some of you women, if y'all would stop thinking about community chest and think about something else, you'll be a lot more happy and a lot stressed. I can't be with somebody if I feel like they going to disturb my mental balance or my spiritual balance. I can't do that, and I shouldn't have to settle for it either. Again, some people are settling instead of actually just going for the gusto. Not going to settle for anything less than, because I'm not less than. And that's what the one thing I'm gonna say today before I even get up out of here soon. You're not less than. So you shouldn't get treated like, because that is a key element and a key priority right now to remember. You're here for not just one reason, you're here for multiple reasons. You want to find somebody that's going to complete you and definitely give you that element of love, laughter, and everything else. Some of y'all got to stop just going out on a whim. You don't have to. It's cool to take risks to a degree, but don't take those risks that'll necessarily screw you up in the long run. Clear understanding is something that you should have, and goals in life. You can't just say you want somebody goal orientated. No, you want to have somebody that already got goals in play, or already goals and options that are almost met or about to be met. Again, communication will go a long way. You'll never know who's who or who's what. Sometimes, if you're not being truthful to yourself, you can't be truthful to nobody. Sometimes, if you gonna just sit back and not say nothing, that's a form of not being truthful because you're sitting here hiding something instead of just bringing it out. Even if you are unhappy and you feel you don't want to disturb the balance, sometimes you might have to. Sometimes, not all the time. Simplest things in life to remember. You want somebody who loves and cares for you the same way you love and care for them. That's going to be there for them. That's not never going to judge them, so on and so forth. You want a complete balance when it comes to your love. And it should be that. But the sad part about me even saying this is that even as it's being said, there are people doing it right now. And you're right, realist. That you'll be a damn fool. You would have to be a fool, in my opinion. And I'm sorry to say it that way. You would have to be a fool to go back to somebody that made you cry as far as unhappiness. You would have to be a fool going back to somebody that probably did something to you that shouldn't have never been done in the first place. You would have to be a fool, in my opinion, to go back to somebody that was abusive to you, not just physically, but verbally or even mentally. But I can't really say that neither because some people really just was that strong and that in love and really didn't want to disturb a balance. But then again, form of hiding and a form of lying because you're lying to yourself. If I know I'm unhappy in my marriage, my relationship, whatever, after a while, I'm not going to be sitting back. I'll try to see how I could go about the situation. But if I feel I came to a conclusion where I don't think it's going to work for any one of us, I'm out of here. Mostly wanted to just chime in with y'all for a little bit. I'm definitely gonna bring some music. I'll bring some music today. Give or take 5 o'clock. Since I know I gotta be in somewhat early, but not too early. But I want to definitely bring some music on the Twitch. So y'all already know I should be back. Give or take 5 o'clock, 5:30 latest. You ain't subbed up. If you ain't got the app, make sure you get it. Yeah, we're gonna definitely be in here for a good old Saturday vibe. Damn. Okay. My fault, y'all. And apparently, yeah, I had to get this little message from management. Oh, snap. I think I got more people. Damn. My bad, y'all. I got thrown off track because I'm happy, but I'm not happy. Damn it. Well, apparently, I didn't know I still had more PTO days I had to use. And I had already put in just a couple of them suckers that I thought I had left. Damn it. Uh, this is going to be an interesting week here on all angles. But I mostly wanted to just, again, bring something out as far as just aspect for people to think about. The dating game, even the marriage game, is not messed up. It's everything else that messes up the marriages and the relationships around it. You know, again, some people are only thinking as clear as they want to think, and some people are only thinking for themselves. They're not thinking about the significant other. They're not thinking about nothing. Because essentially, sometimes that's what it seems to be. It's about my happiness. No, 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 no. It's about your happiness when you're single. It's not just about your happiness when you're in a relationship. Because now there's more than one entity that's in this mix. Yeah, Christy, I think I gotta look at my schedule again. I don't even know if he put it up, but I'm most likely cooking mac and cheese and a few other things. Don't worry. You know what I mean? You want to get a food short that day. You know that. I think I might have to. I gotta make sure I don't work that night. But if I do, shoot, I'll be up early that day, whipping it, whipping and whipping and whipping and flipping and whipping and flipping. But yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Have these strong talks, even when it's uncomfortable for some. Because again, everybody is going through something in life on a dating tip, even on a marriage tip. But again, you should never have to just settle or accept any of that. What you should settle for is somebody that completes you in all angles. You should settle for somebody that got you on all angles. And you should settle for somebody that can give you what you actually need. I think I'm gonna leave it like that right now. Um, like I said tonight, I definitely, I might have to switch the time live, but we're gonna have this conversation too tonight. That's part two, and I'm gonna leave that damn link open because we got some obsessive people on here and off here. But I've been making observations, so yeah, yeah, you know me, bringing that heat as always. Again, if you ain't following me on Twitch, make sure you're doing so. I will definitely be back at 5:30. I gotta make some calls for some of y'all that already know what it is with my situation, or for those who are aware of it. I'm just trying to make sure everything is on the up and up right now. But nonetheless, still won't bring what I need to the people. And I'm gonna say this again: there's just some things in life I will never stress out over. This internet is one of them. Some of y'all are stressing the hell out over it. I ain't gonna do it. I got real stresses in life. If you can help me meet those real stresses in real life, then we can talk about what's going on in this actual life right here. And I want to thank again everybody who been part of this eulogy family. And yeah, um, you know what? I think I got something planned for tomorrow. Uh-oh. My brain thinking too much. I think I got something planned for tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely tuned in for that one. Pixie, you always late for church, baby. Nah, I hope everything good with you. Um, yeah, I just mostly wanted to bring that though, because again, gotta come to that conclusion. The dating game is only as messed up as you allow it to be. If you're allowing yourself to get cheated on, if you're allowing yourself to be disrespected totally, then that's what you're going to continuously get until you decide this is not what you want. Again, it is about knowing your worth on both angles, men and women. James number 8, what's going on, family? Like I said, tonight we definitely gonna bring this part two because again, I've seen some obsessions on and off here, and I've been doing my observations on and off it. Never mind, I ain't messing with you, Pixie. No, you won't. They gonna speed delivery you. That's what they gonna do. Oh, but again, you gotta remember this when it comes down to just having love and happiness. It's not just starting from within. You got to find that person that actually helps you complete all of that. Some people try to say, oh, I'm happy being single, or I'm happy being this, or I don't. Nah, you ain't happy. You might be happy because you ain't got to deal with certain things. But at some point, you're going to be unhappy because now you want somebody to share something with. Don't forget that part. Y'all here for reasons, even reasons we ain't too fond on. No, let me not say too fond on. We here for reasons that we not even understanding to a degree, but we do understand that the life cycle and the generational life cycle still going. Yeah, we need that. Supposed to have that. Again, you could be sitting here happy, but at some point you don't want to share your happiness in your world with somebody. But you don't want to share the you don't want to share that part of your world with the wrong person because that person can turn your world upside down or turn it toxic. Again, have a balance within yourself, not just loving yourself, but knowing what you love. And also remember this too. That same notion goes as well. Beggars can't be choosers. You begging and crying and pleading for love and honesty, and it comes from somebody that might not fit your standard. You essentially are gonna leave yourself in a pool in a world full of hurt. Why? Because that might be the one that actually got everything you want and need and will complete you. But because you don't feel a type of way about them, you will allow yourself to keep shopping through the market. And then when you find out the market you're looking for is only slim pickings, hey, gotta make a decision at some point. Man, you came back, baby. But this is what I'm saying. You gotta know exactly when to bend and when to fold. When to bend. Not saying you necessarily gotta bend all the time. But knowing if you found somebody, we gonna have to bend together then. We're gonna have to bend together and then build together. Because think about it. You are bending certain things or compromising certain things for the betterment of the relationship or even the marriage. So it should be reciprocated on both angles. You can't be making compromises and that person is not willing to make any, because then it's not going to work. Go sit down. You know, my boy, go sit your butt down. I'll hold it down for the 99 to 8,000. Go hold it down. You ain't going nowhere. I just walked you. Get about it. Bye. Bye. I don't get. Though, because I was putting on sneakers you was going, I just walked you, son. My bad. Yeah, y'all hear me talking to this one. You already know what time it is. Know what time it is. But again, just knowing what you want, knowing what you need, and knowing how you willing to do it and how you gonna get it, that should be the most important thing. But don't compromise yourself, or don't sacrifice yourself. Don't sacrifice. Key word, don't sacrifice yourself just for love. You can compromise when you do find the right person, but don't sacrifice everything. You're not supposed to sacrifice your spiritual peace, your mental peace, nor any of that. Because if you don't have either or, that relationship is definitely going down the drain. Like I said, I'm mostly gonna bring this discussion tonight. It's part two of obsession and observation. And I'm gonna drop the link, and y'all more than welcome. But we definitely gonna speak about this. Cowboy, you always late for church, man. Tell him about leave him alone. Look at him. Look at this little nigga. Look at him. Look at him. What happened, little nigga? What happened? Here's what you get, right? This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. Talking about leave my furry friend alone. All right. I ain't messing with you. I ain't messing with you, Pixie. Don't start that madness. Don't start that madness. Don't encourage it today. No, but again, we got to come to this because again, there's gonna be some key observations that you make in life, but there's no need to obsess over it neither. Again, and I'm gonna break that down as far as obsession. That part of it, I'm not gonna lie to you. You have good obsessions, and then you got bad ones. I'm gonna try to go down both of those dynamics tonight. So I might have to change the time schedule, but if I don't, we all good. We gonna have this convo tonight. Apparently, it's needed, and it's gonna be needed because again, there's some people who are doing so much, being so obsessed, starting to cause a little stress, but at least not for me. But I'm going to speak for those who need it too. So, yeah. On that note, let me get up out of here. I need to figure out lunch for real though. I'll definitely be back on the Twitch by 5:30, and I'm gonna have the schedule tonight for the live, and we're gonna have a good old conversation. Yeah, more than welcome to pop in. Hammer, you late for church too, baby? Mostly just wanted to get this part out because this was kind of part of what I was talking about and dealing with yesterday morning. You know, again, the relationship aspect and even the marriage aspect of things in life are not dead. We just got to get a clearer understanding so we could bring it back to where it was at. Because again, nobody should ever get married if they know for a fact they not going to be happy with the person that they are going that way with. Nene, what's going on, baby? Another one late for church, baby. Oh yeah, and yeah, I'm gonna have to try to do this test run tomorrow. I think I'm able to finally go live on that Rumble, but I gotta test out one or two things. Yeah, I'm everywhere right now. I'm everywhere. I mostly wanted to bring this out because again, this is kind of thing I started yesterday. Relationship, marriage, love, all of that above. It shouldn't have to come at any expense. It shouldn't come down or even compromise anything that you really stand for and that you really want. Because again, essentially, it is what you need. We all want and need love. You'll sit here and say you don't need it, but you do. You can have all the love for yourself, but you want somebody to love you just as equally. You want to be able to sit here and say, I share my world with this person. We done sat here and done went through thick and thin, and we still here. And even when we go to our damn final destinations, we still strong together as a unit. It really is time to shaping up that part of it. But for those who might have been late to church as always, it wasn't going to keep y'all whole afternoon. You know me, I got to figure something out. I'm fat, baby. But again, make sure y'all follow me on Twitch if y'all want them good vibes. We definitely in here at 5:30, and we gonna rock out. And definitely see y'all tonight. Y'all more than welcome. The men and the women, y'all already know what it is. Don't matter about the numbers, none of that. It's just about the message. And that's what we're supposed to be doing, getting that message out. And again, I definitely appreciate you, Sirius, for dropping those links, baby. Pixie ain't just you. Don't worry. Goldie, what's going on, baby? See, now I get 5 more minutes. Tanya, what's going on, baby? I'm messing with you, Tanya. I know. Oh, man. No, but again, no, that's on all angles, though. Men know what you want. Women know what you want. And actually go the right way about it to get it. But this is how it's supposed to be. You set yourself out for something. I know what I want. I'm going for it. If you don't get it the first try, hey, you still got opportunity to find the one that's going to complete your niche, basically. That's what you want. You want to sit there and share your life with somebody that you know for a fact is always going to have your love and always have your dedication. You want somebody that's going to be willing to go out on a limb for you, even if it is. Because guess what? It's essentially what y'all together for. I can't sit here and say I'm building my life with somebody if I know I was unhappy. I wouldn't want to go further down in life, and then when I take a reflection step, damn, I wasted my time with this motherfucker. Like seriously, got to get back to that. See, and I feel like we gotta re-educate the adults so they can re-educate the kids behind them. Because some of these kids, even some of these teens, are thinking this is what it is. I got to be in this physical aspect of things, just to control things, or this is how I got to keep my love proved. I got to fight and go tooth and nail with somebody. Nah, that's not the way that works. Christy, what the hell you keep cartwheeling in here for? See, you must have enjoyed your birthday week too. Damn it. Hey, I ain't gonna be arguing in this damn chat like that. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. There you go. See, that's because you was fiend bagging for the good old vibes. I know, but I mostly wanted to just finish off this talk from yesterday. And again, apologies for those who might have thought I was supposed to be doing this live last night. I had to turn it to tonight because, yeah, I'm about to start putting a barricade around my building. I don't know. I love family sometimes, but I don't love when y'all pop in out of nowhere. Make my spirit itch a little bit. Still love the motherfuckers though. Oh, but we need that. In order to stop seeing some of the things we're seeing now, people fighting each other, cursing each other, not loving each other. Now, you want that strength. Shoot, even the evil motherfuckers belong together at some point. But again, it's just about what carves you out. No, we take that back. It's what you both carve out. Because I could be with you and we could be carving something. I could be thinking we carving something perfect, but you might be thinking we carving something that's not. And it's not going to be perfect until we get back to a communication stance of anything. Before you think to go far, even as far as a marriage, talk to that person and see what's what. Make sure y'all both don't have no doubts in anything. Make sure there's no insecurities, and definitely make sure there's nothing that you think can mess up something grand. Outside interference, all of that. I'm tired of seeing that. I want to see that love like I've been seeing, even like the people in my area, even Even the toxic people that I knew still married to this day, but they toxicities ain't violent. It's just something that brought them together and kept them together. Ain't nothing changing that. Because again, they already carved it that way. Yeah, I'm gonna curse you out. Yeah, you gonna do this to me, but we still love each other and we still going home together. That's the most important part to remember. If you can still go home with your significant other even after everything, then that means y'all motherfuckers is meant to be. And on that note, let me hurry up and get my ass up out of here and go grab something. But like I said, I'll be back at 5:30 on the Twitch. We gonna definitely rock out. I'm gonna try to give y'all 2 hours. I might give y'all 2 hours, depending. And oh, in the event we do get some sort of interruption, there's two different options for y'all. Y'all could come back out, refresh, and come back in, or I just have to restart it again. And if I restart it again, you'll know when to look for it. So it's always a blessing to come and speak with the people. And I basically was just finishing off some of what I spoke about yesterday. In order for us to not see certain situations, even with these young couples, as far as the violence and everything else concerned, we have to come together and get to a conclusion where they know what to expect and what not to expect. I don't think I want to be with somebody if I know I got to possibly duck and dodge. And I'm quite sure you wouldn't want the same thing either. So, oh no, I know that part, Goldie. Hence why I said earlier, you got to be happy within yourself. You got to love yourself enough. Because yeah, you could be happy while you're single. There's some people that are just unhappy because they want to share that. And you got some that just still on another level. So we got to get back to the notion of bringing that back into where it's needed, the civilization. Because what they got in the civilization is messing up good relationships now, or is messing up relationships in marriages that could possibly stand the test of time. You could get them 40, 50, 60-year anniversaries, but if you got the right type of ingenuity, that's the way it can happen. The right education on love and everything else, hey, it's a step. And I definitely see y'all. Again, always a blessing talking with y'all. Y'all know we're gonna keep bringing this, and I will be back tonight definitely for that open panel discussion. So, y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Damn, Danielle, you coming to church late? You gonna have to catch the replay, baby. You already know though. Y'all was new to the channel. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. And that's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. And you always late. You always late for matter of fact, Danielle, you late for church? Man, you done got me upset today. You done got me upset today. See, now you got to get one of these two. Damn it. Damn. You can't be coming to church late, baby. Bless him. Can't be coming to church late like this, baby. Oh, nah, you know that. I'm about to get back to that. I'm definitely about to get back to that. I'm on ninja time from now on. Never know where I'm going to pop up at. But I'm going to be popping up. But again, hopefully all y'all enjoy your Saturdays. I'll see y'all in a little while. And for those who might be coming in, just catch the replay. Oh yeah, and I might have again something scheduled for tomorrow morning, maybe tomorrow afternoon, depending. Yeah, I'm gonna show a little bit of love and appreciation the right way. Y'all stay safe, keep that third eye open. And until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.